As part of the 11 Madison Park Michelin and Wine Access Club shipment, I'm going to be tasting the 2019 vintage of the Guy Farge Terrior de Granite Saint-Joseph. So we are in France, we are in Rhône, we are in the Northern Rhône, and within the Northern Rhône, we are in the appellation of Saint-Joseph, which is the largest appellation in the Northern Rhône, although still not that large. This is Syrah, it's 100% Syrah. And Saint-Joseph is located sort of directly across the Rhône River from the hill of Hermitage. But the wines from Saint-Joseph tend to be a little bit sort of lighter, more perfumed, more lifted than Hermitage, which can be quite muscular and powerful. But the reason isn't because of the soils being that different. In both appellations, granite dominates for the best wines. It's because in Saint-Joseph, the vineyards are actually more eastern facing, which means that they lose about 2 hours of sunlight during the crucial ripening season. Now, this particular producer has been making wine in Saint-Joseph since 1920. Guy Farge took over in 1980. And with this particular wine, it's about 60 to 70% destemmed, the rest not being. So what does that actually mean? So with red wine production, often, more often than not, the grapes are taken off of the clusters and then they are pressed and fermented separately off of the stems. Now, in some cases, particularly with Pinot Noir as well, but Syrah, some producers choose to leave a portion or quite a large portion, in some cases, all of its clusters intact. And what that can really add to the wine, and we'll see if we find it in the glass, is sort of a white pepper note, sometimes an herbal, more lifted perfume note to the wine as well. And at EMP, this is paired with a grilled zucchini with coriander blossom and seitan, which is known also as wheat meat. It's a wheat substitute based on wheat gluten. And wine director Gabriele De Bella really likes the way that the Syrah and the seitan work together, with the texture of the seitan, which is a little bit sort of softer, which is not overpowered by the tannins of this Saint-Joseph. All right, if you've tasted with me before, you know I really love Syrah, so I'm looking forward to this. This is super vibrant in the glass, very ruby, almost with a little splash of purple there in the glass. And on the nose, I think I would notice that this is not completely destemmed. There definitely is a sort of herbal, lifted, peppery note to it, but not overwhelming. It's just sort of underneath the surface there, adding a little bit of complexity. And then I get a lot of the sort of really classic Syrah notes that I love. There's a lot of blackberry, violet. There's a real kind of mixed herb note, fennel, anise, lavender. There's almost a sort of a tea leaf note as well on the nose, and a bit of sort of a smoked meat as well. Or maybe it's a smoked meat substitute in the glass. So let's taste this. Yeah, very lively on the palate. It has this sort of core of minerality. It's medium plus in terms of body, but there's a lightness on its feet. It's almost like a ballet dancer. It's powerful but balletic at the same time. And beautiful long finish, elegant tannins. I think if you choose to pair this with a plant-based meal, it would be lovely, but certainly something like this would go wonderfully with duck or lamb or any other type of sort of really simple roasted meat or game. I love this wine. I hope you love it as much as I do.